In the past, would you be someone who would describe themselves as having some of these, what we would call extreme left ideas? Were you someone who espoused these closer to the the hard left or socialist left, and then and sort of moved to the center, or how did that evolution kind of go?
I think it was a little bit of both. I mean, I have shifted on some things for sure. So the one thing that I've shifted on absolutely, that if you listen to videos from me 5 years ago to now, I've absolutely shifted on economics. I mean, I would say economically, I'm as libertarian as it gets. I want low taxes for everybody. You know what to do with your money better than I know what to do with it for you. And I want everybody to pay as little into the government as possible. Let's get the government, instead of being this giant bloated monstrosity, to be a slim trim operation. And we know, by the way, I live in California, you're in Florida. Well, in California, we pay 13% state income tax, and we have massive budgets, massive budget deficits. You in California, you have zero income tax, and
Right.
your budget is balanced. So
Right.
it's never about the amount of money that they're taking in, it's about the amount of money that they're spending. So this is an important piece. So I would say absolutely I've shifted on economics to the right, let's say.
Okay.
But I would say everything else, for me, I was never a full on, although I called myself a progressive and I worked at a progressive YouTube network and all that, I was never sort of one of the really crazed intersectional far lefties. But I did fall trap to, I saw all these people screaming all the time. They were angry all the time. Everyone they disagreed with was a racist and a bigot and a homophobe and there was a certain allure to that. There's a certain sexiness to that, because it feels like, what it felt like to me, I say this in the book, it felt like sort of liberalism on steroids. They were so good and everyone else was so evil. And liberals are generally nice and open-minded and they'll chat with you. But these guys had moral indignation and fire in their belly. And I think I did fall a little bit prey to that. But I never really bought into the whole idea of intersectionality and collectivism in the way that most of them have.